Last time on the Chronicles of Bad2Chad.
My god, she doesn't like me. What should I do?
Come to me. I have the answers you seek.
No, it can't be.
You know it to be true, my son.
Sensei, I knew I could always rely on you. Please, take me under your wing.
Very well then. Will our protagonist prevail when all seems lost? Find out in this episode of Bad2Chad.
Alright, I wonder what he's gonna say. Never let anyone like me just for my mechanics? Interesting. Hey, my mom isn't gay. Stop saying that. Wait, how does killing a fly make Obama white? I need to take notes. This information is priceless. Alright, I now know what must be done. I just need time. Yes! 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 I'm ready.
Oh my god, that's so funny. Are you telling me you hit the ball not just once in the air, but twice? Oh my god!
Yeah, I'm a god. No big deal. Hey, what's that noise?
Is that Randy?
It sure looks like you.
Whoa, he's different, dude. Can't believe that. Look at him.
Sup, bitch? I can do flip resets now.
Randy? Oh my god, that's so cool. Teach me.
Shut up, whore!
Ow! Oh my god, you're such an asshole. Flip reset's not even that good. I bet you can't even dribble or do anything that's actually useful.
No!
Step back, dipshit.
What? Super Chronovi killer? No, it can't be. He's always one step ahead of me. I could have sworn bitches only like fancy mechanics. I'm sorry, Sensei. I failed you.
Do not worry, my son. It is a mere minor setback. I will teach you the ways.
Sensei.
That is right. You are safe with me. Now listen. If you haven't seen the last video, you probably just watched out like, what the fuck is going on? How is this a dribbling video? Last time, we learned how to become Philip Reset. Being a master in the sky is all well and good, but it doesn't mean shit if whenever you have to do anything on the ground, you end up looking like Yes, you may have hit a few goals with your current dribbling skill, but that's probably because your opponents are just as incompetent as you are. That's why I'm here today to teach you the king of ground game. Dribbling. I'm going to assume that you already know how to ball carry and have basic ball control, since most people with a few hundred hours usually do. And that's why I've gone with a tip video instead of a tutorial. Anyway, that's enough of my shit. Let's get into the video with our first tip.
Oh, floor gang, oh.
I've been there. You learn one thing and then go, yes, it's working! And then when it stops working, ruh-roh, raggy. Keep trying and trying, again and again, and it just turns into
ほう、向かってくるのか。逃げずにこのディオに近づいてくるのか。
近づかなきゃてめえをぶちのめせないんでな。
ほうほう。では十分近づくがよい。
If your opponent knows what you're gonna do, then you'll be really easy to defend. In this clip, I got this guy 2 games in a row, and it became obvious that every time he had the ball, he was gonna cut into the middle and carry it down to my goal and try to flick me. So I went for a hard read and fucking got him. Don't let this be you. There are plenty of options. The more you know, the harder it is for you to be defended. Here's a little theory idea, something that I've come up with. There are different ways to defend, and there are different ways to dribble. And the outcome of the play is decided by the matchup, like rock, paper, scissors. It might not be 100% decided by the matchup, but it's definitely a factor. Obviously, this is a simplified look at dribbling and sort of solo plays. I'll dive into this idea later in the video, but for the point I'm trying to make right now, imagine you're playing rock, paper, scissors, and you only knew how to throw rock. Maybe you might win a few games to begin with, but once people start to catch on, they're gonna realize what you're doing and start throwing paper to counter you. And because I'm a genius pioneer, paving the way for the rest of the community, I'm walking right now so you guys can run. I've invented some names for the types of dribbles that are now going to be used officially, such as the ball carry flick, you know, the classic, the power slide dribble, the rolling dribble, and the uncontrolled dribble. I don't really know what to call this one because you can kind of flick the ball without having to carry it. I mean, it's a type of dribble. There needs to be some kind of acknowledgement for that. So yeah, anyway, it's very important that you can do as many different variations of dribbling as possible.
Floor gang, floor gang. Oh.
Okay, now we're gonna dive into the mechanics. And we're focusing specifically on flicking, because most people, I'd assume, out of all the types of dribbling, the execution on flicking is the hardest to be consistent with. I've had a video about dribbling in the back of my head ever since I found a way to flick more consistently. Every time I used to go for a flick, it would just airball. I wouldn't even hit the ball, until I started noticing when I did successfully flick the ball was sticking to my car. Speaking of, I would definitely stick my dick in my car. So it became obvious. If I wanted to flick consistently, I need to learn how to recreate the
Optimal flick scenario.
Back in my day, Johnny Boy always used to preach that delaying your front flip when you flick was a good way to flick consistently, but I never understood why. I'm gonna make up some bullshit here to make my point. Alright, so hear me out. There are two states the ball can be in when you are ball carrying. There is the unstable state and the stable state. In unstable state, the ball is bouncing around on your hood and there's no control. If you're airballing or not getting enough power on your flicks, it's probably because you're trying to flick the ball while it's in the unstable state. Now, stable state is when the ball is smooth and sticking to your car like glue. Technically, the ball is actually rolling on top of your car instead of bouncing. This is where champions are made and the hearts of your opponents are destroyed. When the ball is in stable state, pretty much anything will work as long as you use the right kind of flick. For some reason, when you rotate your car a little bit before flicking, it always seems to make the ball flick extra strong. Anyway, to get the ball into stable state, you need to wait for the ball to lose momentum so that it starts rolling instead of bouncing around. Or you could turn into the ball, it'll start to stick to your car for a little bit. You could start the dribble by popping it very low and there wouldn't be much bounce by the time it gets to the top of your car. Or you could start boosting. When you're going faster than the ball will roll backwards on your car. Just don't go into supersonic, otherwise you won't be able to generate any power because it's already going at max speed. It's good to be comfortable doing a lot of different types of flicks like side flip, back flip, front flip, diagonal flips, fucking ooga booga country music flick, I don't fucking know. New mechanics these days. Where the ball is positioned on top of your car affects how strong certain types of flicks are going to be, and it'll help you get set up quickly since you aren't dicking around getting the ball into the optimal spot for the only type of flick you can do. It should come as no surprise that not all dribbles are created equal. Some are a lot more risky than others. The classic ball carry flick, for example, is pretty likely to end up going horribly. If you hit the crossbar, you're pretty much fucked, because you've got all your momentum going towards their goal. That's the opposite direction of your goal, by the way, which, especially in ones, will straight up just lead to a goal 99% of the time. In twos, it doesn't matter as much. It's still nice to be able to come back and give your teammate backup, since he is most likely very retarded, and the only reason you haven't hit Grand Champ yet. Your teammate can just end up finishing for you. So, what's the solution, I hear you ask?
Get good fag.
Or, you could use another type of dribble that is much more efficient in terms of recovery. Here's the least to most impeding recovery types of dribbles. Yeah. Utilizing the names we made up before, okay? So the most recovery impeding type is the ball carry flick, okay? The next is the roll dribble. After that, power slide and the uncontrolled dribble with the least recovery imposing style. Some shit, what am I fucking talking about? Obviously they all have the potential to go horribly, but from my experience, this is probably the hierarchy of recovery. There are three key deciding factors in whether a dribble is going to work or not. 1. How quickly you go from having no control of the ball to having control. 2. The matchup of their reaction and the style of dribbling you've gone with. And 3. The execution. How to get set up as quickly as possible, the first factor. It's like, isn't it just annoying how these fucking retard ball chaser retards just
challenge. I'm not even fucking set up yet, you dog. No, sir.
Basically, you want to get the ball into your control with utmost efficiency. The easiest way is to start dribbling when your opponent doesn't expect it. But if that isn't possible, you're just gonna have to be good and implement these techniques. Alright, if the ball is dropping, if you start to turn a little before it hits your hood, it doesn't bounce as high, which allows you to get into that stable state that I was talking about earlier. Another way to get it set up with maximum efficiency. If the ball is rolling near a wall, you can bounce it off the wall, get it onto your roof, or to get it around an opponent without too much trouble, and it's not that risky. Your recovery isn't gonna be that bad.
If it fails, of course. Probably won't, because you're a fucking god at watching these videos.
You don't even have to jump, you just need to hit the ball into the wall. Sometimes all they'll try to do to stop you is just try to demo you, so be careful of that as well. And yeah, just having really good ball control in general will help you get set up
In a swift manner.
You know what? I just realized this isn't really like a top 5 tips video. It's more like 5 sections with many tips in them. Oh, I've already made the video structure, so, you know, can't go back now. Alright, remember when I said dribbling is like rock, paper, scissors, and how I was going to elaborate on that? Well, the time has come. I'm pretty sure I'm the first person to have this idea ever, or at least maybe to talk about and explore it in a video. This could just be complete nonsense, but I'm gonna try and justify my theory here. I'm like a fucking mad scientist mixing fucking chemicals and finds a way to turn his piss into gold and then fucking gets heaps of chicks and shit. So the different ways to defend in this rock, paper, scissors theory, right? Yeah, is shadow defense, challenge variation, shadow defense, escort variation, where you try to guide them into the corner. You could just fucking yeet, wait for the shot, or stopping the play before it even starts. A good defender will be able to do all of these. The most versatile and useful defense, and hardest to beat, is the escort shadow defense. Because if you don't respect the escort defense, you're gonna just run the ball right into your opponents. There are ways to get around it. There's one dribble that I have yet to mention. Not because I forgot about it up till now or anything. No. It's the fuck off and demo the cunt style. Sometimes it'll just fucking work. It's a bit of a wild card, but I think it's most effective if they're trying to get you into their corner. So here's a chart for my theory, maybe, if I end up doing that. Which I did! Bruh, this is the easiest game of rock, paper, scissors ever, huh? What do you mean it's hard to interpret? Look. Okay, some options are more powerful than others. So that makes it being like rock, paper, scissors a bit but whatever, you know, it's fucking rock, paper, scissors, innit? It's five way, you know? Okay, maybe trying to simplify Rock League is really hard. There's many different factors in whether a dribble works. And I think this is accurate if you take away stuff like execution and fucking whatever the other factor was. There's still shit like fake challenges, which I guess falls under shadow defense challenge? I don't fucking know.
I was such a fool. I should have known my training was incomplete. Mark my words. Super Chronovi Killer, I will surpass you!
I swear I just heard that pathetic scum cunt Randy.
Suck my dick, loser! Yeah, fucking dribble dog! Excuse me, dear. Can you clean up your room, you fucking pitiful excuse for a human? Mom! I can't focus under these conditions! I've had it. I have to go somewhere where my mind and body can be at peace.
And then like 5 months later, I gather the motivation to finish this video. I don't know why it took me so long. Well, I do. It's because I'm a lazy piece of shit. So if you liked my last tutorial on flip resets, and you like this video on dribbling, you like the sort of crackhead sort of, I just pretty much do the first thing that comes to my head. If you like that kind of style, you should leave a like because, let's say, if this video gets about 10 likes, I'll do another one. I'll do another Bad2Chad. I don't know what it'll be about, but it'll be something. Bye.